In this part of the video, we will see reflection through spherical mirrors. Before explaining reflection through spherical mirror, we must have to know some important terms related to spherical mirror. Here we have taken two different figures, one of concave mirror and one of convex mirror. And the terms of this mirror are pole, center of curvature, radius of curvature, principal axis, principal focus, aperture and focal length. We will discuss one by one. First is pole. It is the center of a spherical reflecting surface of the mirror. It is denoted by P. In concave mirror, this is pole, and in convex mirror, this is the pole. Now, center of curvature. It is the center of the hollow sphere of which concave or convex mirror is a part. It is denoted by C. Means this concave mirror is actually a part of hollow sphere, and the center of this hollow sphere is called center of curvature. On the same way, this convex mirror is actually a part of a hollow sphere, and this is the center of that hollow sphere. So this will be called center of curvature. Now, after center of curvature, radius of curvature. It is the radius of the hollow sphere of which the given spherical mirror is a part. It is denoted by R. On same thing, means the spherical mirror is made up of a hollow sphere. So radius of that hollow sphere is called radius of curvature. On the same way, this convex mirror is a part of hollow sphere, and the radius of that hollow sphere is called radius of curvature. And next is principal axis. It is the imaginary line that join the pole and the center of curvature. In this mirror, this line is principal axis. In this mirror, this line is the principal axis. Actually, this line joins pole to center of curvature. Pole to center of curvature. And next is principal focus. It is the point on principal axis where rays actually meet or appears to meet after reflection through mirror. It is denoted by F, capital F. Next is focal length. It is the distance between the principal focus and pole of the mirror. It is denoted by small f. The relation between small f and r is given by f equals to r by 2 or r equals to 2f. And last, aperture. Aperture is the diameter of the reflecting part of the spherical mirror. In figure, aperture is shown by dash. Before understanding image formation by spherical mirror, we will see some particular rays used for image formation by spherical mirror. So there are some rays which behave differently when it falls on the spherical mirror, and we will take any two rays to form image. So ray 1, a ray of light parallel to the principal axis of a mirror passes or appears to pass through the focus of the mirror after reflection, as shown in figure. A ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis, and it will pass through focus after reflection from the mirror. In case of convex mirror, this is the ray coming parallel to the principal axis. It falls on the mirror and reflected. But when we imaginarily proceed this line, imaginarily, we will see that, or it appears that the ray passes through the focus. So this is the rule 1. Second rule, second particular ray, a ray of light falling obliquely towards pole of the mirror, it reflected with the same angle with which it is incidented on the mirror. So see, in case of concave mirror, a light ray falls on pole and it is reflected with the same angle with which it was incidented. And in case of convex mirror, this is a ray which is coming with an angle to the pole and it is reflected with the same angle. Ray 3. A ray of light falling on a spherical mirror through the center of curvature C. The ray will retrace its path after reflection through the mirror. In this figure, we can see that a light ray which is coming towards the mirror and passing through the C, center of curvature. After a reflection, it retraces its path. And same thing happens when it passes through a convex mirror. Ray 4. A ray of light falling on a spherical mirror and pass through the focus of the mirror, then it will become parallel to the principal axis after reflection through the spherical mirror. See in this figure, a ray of light coming through focus, it falls on the mirror and it becomes parallel to the principal axis. Same thing happens in case of convex mirror. So this was the rules of image formation. Taking any 2 rules, we will form images and we will see in next video.